All right, guys, I'm recording a video, basketball video here. Top 27 players in the NBA. Why 27? I have no idea. This is what I want. I'm sick, I'm congested, but just bear with me. I'm giving you guys exactly what you need to hear because your conscience and your mental is not up to speed with me. And I'm just going to help you guys out. I'm throwing you guys a bone. I'm doing you guys a favor, right? This is for free. It's on YouTube. So you're welcome. But let's start with first at number 27. We have first off, let's get off all these guys that are injured, right? We have Dame Lillard that is injured, that he's obviously a top 27 player if he's playing. You have Dame Lillard, you have Hallie. Where's Halliburton at? Halliburton here. Tatum, obviously. Tatum. Who else am I missing? Tatum and Kyrie Irving, right? Kyrie Irving's injured. He's going to come back later this year. But right now, I got to get rid of him, right? That is a fair place. And at number 27, I have Evan Mobley, right? Evan Mobley is the 27th best player in the NBA. He is a third option on his team, but his defense makes up for it, and that is why he's better than Darius Garland. He's a good defender. He's probably one of the best defenders in the NBA, can guard the pick and roll. He's primarily a jump shooter, a couple nice hook shot post moves, but again, he's third option, and he plays on a really good team. So we don't know what capabilities he actually has as an NBA player or as an NBA star, but he's at 27, and I like him right there. I think we all agree that he's not better than any of these guys. Next is Trae Young. Trae Young is a very good player, right? Floor general, always gets 20 and 10. This guy is a really good player, but his stats are empty stats. You could say he doesn't play with anybody, but again, he has Jalen Johnson, who was injured last year, coming back. I think he's going to play better. I think that Trae Young is at 26. People, my friends, are telling me that he's better than Halliburton. They're so stupid and retarded. You cannot listen to people like this for advice because they're going to say some outlandish stuff like Trae Young is better than Halliburton when Halliburton just went to the NBA Finals. So now we have at number 25, we have Franz Wagner. Where's he at? Right here. 25 is Franz Wagner. Wagner is a very, very capable player, right? He's a good player. He's 6'10, plays shooting guard, can bring the ball up, guards the best player. I mean, this is exactly who you want. He's still young. He probably climbed this list afterwards, but he's a really good player. You have to like him. He at any given day, he can be better than Paulo Banchero and be the main guy. So I have to put him at 25. He's a good player. Next, I have is James Harden, right? James Harden is a maestro, pick and roll maestro, probably the best pick and roll player in NBA history. Uh, Great step back, good shooter, the beard. Everybody knows who James Harden is. He's definitely taken a step back in his offensive efficiency and proficiency, but he's James Harden. He's a baller. When Kawhi Leonard was out, what was he doing? He was being the best player on the court any given time. Detroit Pistons comes in, he drops 50 on him. This is what James Harden does. If you ask him to score, he'll score. If you ask him to facilitate, he'll facilitate. That's what you want as a point guard in the NBA, and that's what you want as a top 25 player. So next we have is Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams is a tremendous player, right? But he's never been the number one on a team, and we do not know if he is capable of being a number one on a team. I was thirsty. I'm sick, guys. He's very, very capable player. He's a good player. I like Jalen Williams. He can play defense. He can shoot a little bit. He's a good rebounder. He can pass a little bit. So he's a good player, and I really respect Jalen Williams' game. I have to put him here. I know they just won a championship, but again, who has he beaten? I don't know, right? Who has he been the number one player on? And I don't know. I don't know if he's better than these guys. I've seen James Harden take over, right? I've seen most of these guys here be the number one on a team and take over. I don't know if Jalen Williams has that capability, so I can't put him over a guy like Devin Booker, where Devin Booker is right here, and he is 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. He is 22. He's the 22nd best player in the NBA. He's going to be playing point guard this year, so we'll see how that goes. He's a great scorer, but I don't know if he's a winner. Is he a winner? I don't know. I don't think so. I know they made the finals, one year, but was that Chris Paul being the best player on that team? Because you have to understand, Chris Paul is point guard, and he was point guard. If you watch back that final series, he was the catalyst. And then next year, when they got blown up by Dallas Mavericks, at home in Game 7, Chris Paul was a shell of himself. He wasn't the same point guard that everybody knows. And he took a back step, and that whole Phoenix Suns took a back step, and now that Phoenix Suns team is rebuilding. So you have to put Devin Booker at 22. He's a good player, so I put him there. Next I have is Karl Anthony Towns at 21. Karl Anthony Towns is a very, very good player. This is what every single NBA center you would want is Karl Anthony Towns, right? A guy that can put up 25, 27 points, 13 rebounds, can be a decent shot blocker, can shoot the ball, can shoot free throws, which is a huge thing with bigs. If you can't shoot free throws, you can't play. And if you have a big like Karl Anthony Towns, that's your best free throw shooter, right? He shoots like 80, 85, 87%, or whatever Karl Anthony Towns shoots. He is that good of a player. So you have to put him at 21. He's better than Devin Booker, I believe, because I think that at center and as a two option, he's just more efficient than when Devin Booker was a two option with Kevin Durant. You could say that he was the number one option, Kevin Durant was 1B, but it doesn't matter. I think Karl Anthony Towns defensively, rebounding the ball, he's unselfish. He's a good player. He takes over games, you can say, more than Devin Booker. So I got to put him at 21. At 20, Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, he looks skinny, guys. He might be climbing on this list. He looks good. He looked like he lost like 20 pounds. He looks good. But right now he's at 20. I can't really put him over anybody else because, again, he is not available to play. He's always injured. And when he plays, he's not that efficient from last year. But I'm expecting big things from Joel Embiid, the former MVP who stole it from Nikola Jokic. But I'm putting him here at 20. So next I have is Cade Cunningham at 19. Cade Cunningham is a phenomenal young player, right? Took that shitty-ass Detroit Pistons team to the playoffs, almost beat the New York Knicks. They were leading in more games than the Knicks were. If you look at the time durations of who was leading, they were leading more than the Knicks, and the Knicks somehow won that series in 6 or 5, and I think it was 6. And then Cade Cunningham, he proves that he is a superstar in the making. I wanted to buy his rookie card on eBay, but I got absolutely scammed, and I'm still winning my money eBay because you owe me $4,000. But Cade Cunningham, he deserves to be here at number 19. He's a good player. He's going to be the top 3 or 4 point guard in the next decade and a half, right? That's how good of a player he is. Next, you have is Paolo Banchero. Paolo Banchero is right here. He's better than Franz Wagner for now, and it's because he is an absolute unit. This guy is built like LeBron James when he was younger, maybe even bigger than LeBron, and he is athletic. He can move. He's kind of soft, but whatever. He is Paolo Banchero, and he's going to take the Orlando Magic with Desmond Bane and Franz Wagner too, hopefully to a long playoff run, maybe go to the finals or maybe go to the Eastern Conference Finals, because that's what their expectations should be, with the Celtics being hurt and the Bucks being with no Dame Lillard, and their team is not as good as it was or supposed to be. So again, you should be at the higher part of the seeding, Orlando Magic, with Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero there. Next you have is Ja Morant. Ja Morant is an interesting case, right? He is at right now at number 19, 18. He's at 17 for me. Ja Morant's a really good player. Ja Morant, people hate on him because he totes guns and he acts like he has a blicky on him and a Glock and a Nina, whatever you want to call it. But Ja Morant is a good player. He makes a huge difference when he plays on the team. You saw when he was injured or when he was suspended, they cannot win a game. And then when he comes back, they're automatically ranked number 2. And then when he was out, they went all the way back to the play-in. So that's how good Ja Morant is. Ja Morant makes that team go. You have to respect it. If there's a most valuable player award, and if he makes Memphis a top 1 or 2 seed, I mean, there's no more valuable player than this guy. What's his name? Ja Morant. So I have to put him there. And Jaren Jackson, by the way, and Evan Mobley are really close too. Okay. So that was like 27, 28, 29 with me. Okay. So I put Ja Morant at 17. At 16, who do I have? I have Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama is really a lot of hype right now. He's just too much hype. I don't understand. He's not efficient on the field when he plays. He's taller than everybody. I get it. His defensive stats are amazing, but offensively, I didn't know I was signing Rudy Gobert. You know, like I want a player that's supposed to be like a 25 and 13 points player, the same that Karl Anthony Towns is. and he plays better defense than Karl-Anthony Towns, and I think this year he'll be better than Karl-Anthony Towns, but I need to see it. They have De'Aaron Fox there. They have a young nucleus with Castle and Harper and Keldon Johnson. I think he's still there, right? Is he? And then, so you have some young guys that you have on your team. Vassell, that you can play. And I need Victor Wembanyama to be the leader, be the guy, be the superstar that everybody totes you to be. Everybody thinks you are. So you need to show that, right? 19, 18, 17, 16. At 15, we have LeBron James. Yes, LeBron James is 15th. You cannot tell me he is better than any of these players. It was him and Wemby were really close who was better. And I put LeBron slide edge because LeBron is more efficient on the field. He can pass, he can rebound, he can shoot, but he cannot play defense. And he gets bitched. He gets bitched a lot. He got bitched by Julius Randle the whole series. I watched that. People are going to say, he's 40. What do you expect? Okay, let his 40-year-old ass sit at number 15. That's where he belongs. He's not better than these 14 other guys that I'm going to name, and that's just the truth. I'm telling you right now, I would pick these 14 other guys over LeBron James right now. And Wembanyama was really close, and you have to understand Julius Randle was really close because Julius Randle bitched him like bad in that quarterfinals, in the first round, as they say. Next, I have is Jimmy Butler. Where's this guy at? Jimmy Butler. He is an amazing player, right? He's an amazing player. Gels with the Warriors right away. He's just a baller. You can only expect good things from Jimmy Butler. People call him a head case. I call him a great player. That's not understood. He just wants to win. He wants to be competitive, and he's a winner. This is what you want. He took a team with Tyler Hero as his second best player to the finals. He took a team with Bam Adebayo as his second best player to the finals. Like, Bam Adebayo is really bad, and he took him there. So you have to understand. You have to put Jimmy Butler above LeBron James because Jimmy Butler right now is just a better player. He's a better defender. He's not a good of a shooter. I think he's just as good as a passer. I think he's just as good as a ball handler, and I think he's just as good as a scorer. So Jimmy Butler, when you ask him to do things, you ask him to be the guy on the team, he'll be the guy. If you ask him to be a role player, he'll be a role player. If you ask him to be a hustle guy and defender, he'll do that. That's how good Jimmy Butler is. You have to put him at 14. Next, I have Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's a really good player, right? Kevin Durant is one of the best. He's at 13. But he is old right now, and I saw Kevin Durant take a back step last year. You can look at the stats all you want. I don't care. This guy was letting Bradley Beal and Devin Booker dictate the offense while his bitch ass sat in the corner. And that is not okay because Kevin Durant is that good. He's better than both those guys. I don't understand why he would do that and take a back seat. Maybe he knew that they're not going to win and he's over it, and he's Kevin Durant. He'll get paid no matter what and wherever he goes. But Kevin Durant is just that good. You have to put him at 13. He is that good. When he's on, he's just too passive right now, but when he's on, he could be a top 5 player still in the NBA, and that's how good he is, right? Next, who do I have? It's Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson is legit, right? He is going to have a big year this year when he plays. You cannot tell me there's 12 to 13 other guys that are better than him. You cannot tell me that. That's how good Zion Williamson is. Goes left. Everybody says he only has one move. Stop it. Stop the move. Because he still scores 27 a game. It doesn't matter. 27, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He is that good. He's efficient from the field. He needs to work on the free throws, but he's efficient. He's going to have Jordan Poole this year help him, hopefully, and Jordan Poole not be a moron. But Zion Williamson at 12, that's where he belongs. He's a really, really good player. Next is Jaylen Brown at 11. Jaylen Brown is a very good player, right? Everybody say Jaylen Brown's better than LeBron James. Yes, he is. Jaylen Brown's much better than LeBron James right now. LeBron is 40. Stop thinking of LeBron when he was 6 years ago when he was joining the Lakers, or when he was on the when he was on the Heat playing against Celtics in that game 6. It's not the same LeBron. He's not as good as he used to be. It's okay. He's old. Stop thinking I'm hating. So I have Jaylen Brown here. He can do everything besides dribble with his left hand, obviously, but everything else he could do. He could shoot. He can go to the basket. He makes free throws. He can defend. He guards the best player. He's the best person I've seen guard Luka Doncic in the NBA, and that is saying something because no one can guard that guy, right? So next I have is Donovan Mitchell. You have to put respect on Donovan Mitchell also. Donovan Mitchell, he's taken 2 different teams, right? The Utah Jazz and the Cleveland Cavaliers to number 1 seeds in the NBA, and I think 2 60-win seasons, which is like unheard of a guy on two different teams, being the main catalyst, the main person, the superstar of the team, and taking both those teams to 60-game win seasons in a different conference, that's insane. And you have to put respect on it. He can shoot. He can do everything. He is one of the best players I've seen in the NBA. When I am looking at his player props, I'm like, this is easy money sniper, right? This guy is just too good. I have to put him there at number, was it 10? Number 9 I have is Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is here. Yes, Anthony Davis is a good player. He plays both sides of the court. He's a very good defender. He's a very good mid-range shooter, and you can give him the ball and make him be the main person on your team, the main scorer. He is that good. He plays both sides of the court. You have to put him there. He's just a really good player. And yeah, what else is there to say about Anthony Davis? Next, we have is Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, when he plays, this is the thing. He should be higher because when he plays, he's a top 5 guy. He's a top 5. You're telling me SGA is better than Kawhi Leonard when he plays? Fuck no. You crazy? Kawhi Leonard is automatic. This guy is a robot cyborg. I don't care that Steve Ballmer was paying him under the table. Who gives a fuck? All you freaking fans over here thinking that, oh, why would they do that? Where's the integrity? Shut up. Shut up. Let him do whatever he wants. Who cares? Kawhi Leonard deserves to be on here. He is one of the best players in the NBA. The problem is he's not healthy usually, or he's sitting out games. But Kawhi Leonard, you got to put here. He is one of the best players in the NBA. Took the Toronto Raptors basically by himself. People are going to argue that team is good. Stop it. That team was trash. Marc Gasol out of his prime. Serge Ibaka out of his prime. Pascal Siakam when he was young. Fred VanVleet was his second best player. Kyle Lowry putting up 0 points, but 5 charges in a game. Yeah, that's a superstar over there, right, in Toronto. So this is what Kawhi Leonard had to deal with. So I'm going to put him at number 9 or 8. At number 7, I have Anthony Edwards, right? Anthony Edwards belongs to be at number 7. He is a very good player. He just has to develop a more consistent game. I think that he has no go-to moves. That's the problem. Every single NBA player with Kawhi Leonard, with LeBron, with Jaylen Brown, to Tatum, you see these guys, they have set moves, they get to their set spot, and they play basketball from that set spot, right? It's either DeMar DeRozan, 2-dribble pull-up, pump fake, something that it's a routine, right? It's like it's automatic, it's computerized in their brain, it's muscle memory. Anthony Edwards doesn't have that, right? He just plays basketball, and I think when he develops that, he'll become a much better player and a much more efficient scorer and a much better three-point shooter and just a more confident player all around when he knows he can get to his spot. But right now, I have to put him at number 7, and that's just a fair place to put him. Next, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is a very good player. People hate on him because he foul baits. Who cares? I foul bait. I love it. But Jalen Brunson is number 6. He's a very good player. He's a bowling ball. He goes left almost majority of the time, but you can't stop it. And very good free throw shooter, very good three-point shooter, very good high IQ player. Like, you have to understand, he's very crafty and very shifty. You have to put him at 6. He's a very good player. Yes, he's better than Anthony Edwards. I know Anthony Edwards plays better defense than him, but right now I would take Jalen Brunson because he's a much more efficient scorer than Anthony Edwards. Next I have is Steph Curry at 5. Steph Curry is getting up there in age, but he is that good, right? And you have to put respect on Steph Curry's name. He's one of the best players in the NBA for over a decade now. He's honestly, to me, he's probably the 3rd best player of all time behind Shaq and behind Shaq, Curry, Michael Jordan, Kobe. That's my 5, right? Because you have to understand that Curry is dominating a guard era, where Michael Jordan was dominating a big man era. So when I'll rather take the guard who's dominating the guard era than the guy who's dominating the big man era. So I'll take Steph Curry over anybody besides LeBron and Shaq. And I like Steph Curry here at number 5. He's just a good player. He has Jimmy Butler on his team, Draymond Green, Moses Moody, Pajemski. So he has a good team around him. They should flourish. So I have to put him at 5. At number 4, I have SGA. People are going to be up in arms, but SGA is nowhere in hell better than these 3 guys. You have to understand, these 3 guys, you need game plans to beat them. Not just any game plan, a game plan where they can't even touch the ball. If they touch the ball at half court, they're getting doubled. You don't see it with SGA. SGA doesn't get doubled. He gets switched on, and then he just pump fake, foul bait. But foul bait is cool. I like it. But he is number 4. because at number 3, I have Giannis. Giannis is the 3rd best player in the NBA, and if Giannis could shoot free throws, he'd probably be the 2nd best player in the NBA, right? That's just a fair thing to say, but he can't shoot free throws. He plays great defense. He goes to the line a lot. He finishes around the basket. He's efficient. He's developing a little mid-range jumper right now, but I have to put him at number 3. He's a very good player. This year, I mean, I don't know who's the 2nd best player. Kyle Kuzma and Miles Turner. That's gonna be abysmal to watch. So I have to put him at 3. At number 2, I have Luka Doncic. He's the 2nd best player in the NBA. And you have to understand, when this guy touches the ball in a pick and roll setting at the top of the key, he is getting doubled hard. They don't even care about Rui Hachimura, who sets the screen. They didn't care about Dorian Finney-Smith when he was there. They didn't care about LeBron James being on the opposite corner, who's supposed to be a top 10 player in the NBA still. They don't give a shit about LeBron in the corner. They just care about, do not let Luka hold the ball. And that is how good Luka Doncic is. Do not let him touch the ball. We'd rather play 4 and 5. That's how good Luka is. And you have to understand that. He is unstoppable. He is unstoppable. Even if he's not making shots and his step back's not working, or he's not getting those foul bait calls, people still have to double him because he's that good. You don't want him to get hot. So he's going to be at number 2. And at number 1, you obviously have Nikola Jokic. He's number 1. He's the best player in the NBA. He's just that good. I mean, you have to rank him in the top 7 or 8 of all time now. I mean, 4 MVPs, a championship. He was another one. He has to be a top 5 player. He is that good. Jokic is amazing. He literally gets triple teamed. The NBA inside the NBA, we're trying to say, oh, Caruso, you were guarding Jokic for a long time. You did really well on him. You did the best on him. Like, and Caruso corrected Kenny, Ernie, and Shaq. Was like, oh, we triple teamed him. Like I did what I could, and we triple teamed him, and that was the truth. And Alex Caruso was telling the truth. We rather have Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun. We rather have Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon. We rather have these guys beat us, and instead of Jokic, and that's how good Jokic is. The other thing about this, Jokic's PRA every game is like 55.5. That's 35, 10, and 10. That is crazy. So he is the number 1 player in the NBA right now. This is the list, right? There's honestly no flaws in this list. If Halliburton was playing, I'd probably put him at number 12 or 11, right next to Zion. He's around there. If Dame Lillard would probably be bottom 25 because he's older. Tatum will probably be top 10, right? And Kyrie will probably be like bottom 25-ish area too. But anyway, this is my first NBA video of the season. Hope you like it. I just sneezed at the end. Like and subscribe. Thank you.